My beautiful and amazing people, no be small thing o, no be small matter dey ground between Chinelo and Ruby Ojiakor. Una hear the story wey circulate the whole social media of Chinelo wey im younger sister kpai say Ruby Ojiakor no wish her, no even send her any message of condolence at all at all. Now Chinelo come bounce back, come write a message to Ruby say wetin Ruby do dey very very wrong. Now before I go even start the message wey Chinelo drop for her official handle first of all, before she come go contact Ruby Ojiakor say see my sister kpai you no send me message. In as much as say nobody dey talk say it's Ruby's responsibility to send condolence message to Chinelo for the RIP of her sister, and as such at least courtesy demand, even person wey no know person. Sometimes I dey pass Facebook, you go see where person post say im person kpai. On your own without knowing that person, you go send message, you go send condolence message to the person, because at that point that person needs na no know say little things for this life matters. You see that small message wey you drop for person, or that call wey you call person to check up on somebody when the person needed you the most, e really dey matter a lot. No be till you give person 100 million, 1 billion, na im be say you don show sign of concern. Some people no dey really count that money, but that small affection, that love wey you show them when they needed you the most, when they needed a companion, it really matters a lot. Like even if Ruby dey feel am say she no need send message to Chinelo, or she no need reply Chinelo or anything, but for the fact say you carry asoebi go give Chinelo during your wedding, maybe na that entitlement, make I call am sense of entitlement, na im dey for Chinelo body, wey make her believe say in as much as say Ruby carry phone call her during her wedding say see her wedding don come o, asoebi don land o, asoebi of how many thousands, according to wetin we hear they say e even reach million. For Chinelo to have supported Ruby during that time, because na support we go call am, because we know say no how wey that asoebi go be that amount, but if you buy am no how, Ruby go get one or two wey she go take see front, you understand. So for Chinelo to have supported her, for her to have called Chinelo on phone say asoebi dey, and Chinelo buy the asoebi, come sew the asoebi, come take motor whether na flight come the wedding, come support her for her wedding, I no see am as sense of entitlement, because some people dey talk am for comment section say if not for sense of entitlement, Chinelo and Ruby, they are not friends. But if they are not friends with Ruby, that is if Chinelo and Ruby are not friends, then how come, why did Ruby go give Chinelo asoebi make she buy and call her friend, and she ended up coming to even not only buying the asoebi, she come the wedding? If they are not friends, then I see no reason for Ruby to have called her and send her asoebi and collected her money for the asoebi. So I no see anything wrong if, as she see say the Chinelo sister kpai, she can't call her or even send her message say see, I am sorry o, sorry for your loss o, this one that one o. But lie, Ruby never did that. Now Chinelo come go otherwise go drop message, even though people dey talk say the message was just too direct. Maybe na the way she sound am na im make Ruby read the message, no reply. Whether I read am, whether I no read am, na only God na him know. And normally we no even suppose judge because na one-sided story. But at least with the one wey we don see, wey Chinelo don drop, and for Ruby not to have said anything, it means something is still wrong somewhere. For her mind, wedding don finish now. You know say some people dey naturally, if they wan marry, they go become friend with everybody. But once they marry, pride go enter them. And you see human being for this life wey be say when you no get, they go wan pull body, as in they go far away from you. Like they go leave you like shit wey they don live for how many days. You know say e dey get how you go take run away from that kind thing. But once you get, they no mind to lie down. Even that shit now, we don't do how many days, you say maybe they perceive am. They no mind to they perceive that shit. But in as much as say you get, they go dey there. But if you no get, nothing for lagbaja. You see those kind of human beings, fear them. Now here, everybody they shout, Ruby is a humble person. Ruby is this. Ruby is that. Ruby is kind. She's a showstopper. She is so encouraging. She is this. She is that. Now what happened? What now happened? What now changed? Why all of a sudden? She now because of say she don't marry. I mean, what could be the reasons? The other day for her wedding, now she and Destiny Etiko, aka the drama doll, say Destiny Etiko, despite the friendship with she and Destiny Etiko, with the money where Destiny Etiko pack, say, oh yeah, oh, I bring money for you, for where he still look calm as if he no be person. Now Chinelo, why e be say now people come dey know the kind person wey Ruby come be. So it is well make I read wetin Chinelo write so that we go talk for this matter. If una think say she, because so many people say depending on how she take address Ruby, how she take sound on the message, maybe na im make Ruby read am, e no reply her, or na im make Ruby change her mind as not to console her, send her any condolence message, say see, sorry for your loss. But you never can tell because at that point, she too, she dey go through a lot. She might not even know how to approach somebody. And in as well as say her head full and she dey go through a lot as at that time, to offend person no go hard. So you no go really blame the person 1001%. You get. So according to Chinelo, she say, nothing dey this life, absolutely nothing. Not for clout, but you see the fake love in this industry is alarming. No make nobody come my DM. You all pray with God's name, but the one wey una go do to show una Christianity is no. We are just pencil in the hands of the Creator. I don't know how to carry person for heart and be beefing you. I no dey do that one with you guys. Na as e dey hot, said my mind is off. She can't calm down, can't drop the chat. She can't say, Ruby, I really have to be very sincere with you. I know we are not friends, yes, cause I know my age and I know where my mate should be. But Ruby, since I lost my sister, you never see hand carry call me. But you call me to buy your clothes. I did, and I even came to your wedding. Ruby read the message, no reply. She do like say she no even see am. Now people come dey talk say this very way wey she take present this message to Ruby, that is very wrong. That she acted out of proportion. To me, I no see am like that oh. I no see am like that. Even though she attach emotion to it. Because you fit be friend with person wey no dey be friend with you. Now, according to this person, he say, a friend that watches everything and react to nothing is a hater. Come further, come say, una think say to go wedding na small money. Learn to reciprocate the energy people give you. People wey dey me love. When I can move mountain for them, right or wrong, that's who I am. So many people been don come dey chook mouth for inside the matter. E can't go further, come say, wicked souls, I am very blunt. Soon, na long rosary una go carry. Na how they take come dey drop am one after the other. Say no, 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 no. Ruby went too far. At least it won't remove anything from her to have sent the lady condolence message. E no go comot anything for Ruby body. E no go even make her look less of herself or even do anything otherwise. Now, Blessing CEO also come chook mouth for inside the matter, where she to talk her own say na sense of entitlement na im make Chinelo dey see am say Ruby owe her anything. Make una hear from Blessing CEO first of all.
Now let's dive into the matter. For those of you who do not know, Chinelo wrote on her Instagram story and put a message there where she said she sent Ruby Ojiakor a message expressing her grievances and telling Ruby on her DM that, oh, you didn't call me when I lost my sister. It's not fair. But when it was your wedding, you know, she explained her grievances. I'm going to put the chat right on this video. And she went as far as putting on her story and saying that when Ruby wanted to get married, Ruby reached out to her, sold her Shebi to her. She came for the wedding. Coming for a wedding is quite expensive. But when she lost her sister, Ruby did not even show care. Nollywood are two-faced and all that. Let's address this. Chinelo, I'm going to tell you something. And I want everybody to learn from this. Listen. Not everybody is your friend. Not everybody you attend their wedding is your friend. Not every colleague is your friend. Not every Nollywood is your friend. You need to understand what is called friendship. Ruby has a life. The way things are going on with you is the way things is going on with her. You need to understand that. Because Ruby reached out to you to buy her a Shebi doesn't make you people friends. Yes. Now, a lot of you might say, oh, Blessing, don't say that, but Ruby would have. Now, listen, that's where I want to dive in. Chinelo, you sent Ruby a DM, but you were not patient enough for Ruby to respond to that DM. And in the DM that you sent to Ruby, it was entitlement. Even from your message, you were feeling entitled. Like she should have. Because you came for her wedding. And from the way you sounded, you and Ruby are not friends. From the way you sounded, it was obvious that it was just her wedding that entangled you guys. Maybe she likes you. Maybe she felt, oh, you are in a Saba. She wants you to own. You could have as well said no if you could not afford their Shebi or you were not around. There were people who bought her Shebi and didn't come. And there were people that did not even buy their Shebi that still came. That underlying word of a Shebi and you buying a Shebi and going for wedding, it was a bit petty. For me, I felt you would have just said, Ruby, sis, you know I lost my sister. You could have at least called me. You could have at least showed. You understand? Nobody is a demon. If you came from that perspective, Ruby would have apologized and say, oh, sis, I didn't know. I didn't see it. See what happened. See what happened. Like I said, I have grown to understand that everybody is going through something. Now, just because you posted something on social media doesn't mean that everybody saw it. There are sometimes that you can post and people are going to see it like 4 days later. Yes. So, the truth is, I felt the right thing that you would have done, since you have Ruby's phone number and you've sent her a DM, you would have waited for her to respond. I'm not sure that Ruby knew your sister. I'm not sure that Ruby had a relationship with your sister, your sister that you lost. So there was this entitlement mentality of you saying, because you came for her wedding, she was supposed to show condolence or she was supposed to call you. Thereby, you were not patient. You started calling her out. It seemed like there was already something at the back of your mind. I don't know if you get me. Because if Ruby was to be your friend, you know, point you are friends with somebody, she would even come for the burial. But it was obvious that you guys are just acquaintance, practically social media follower. She likes you, you like her vibe. She wanted to wear. She said, "Oh, Chinelo is pretty. I would like her to be part of my Ashebi." Sometimes Ashebi is not your friend. So. Ashebi, some people bring Ashebi, they don't know you. You can just find people you like because you want. People even pay people to come for the Ashebi. Yes, if you see fine girls because you want to color your event, it doesn't mean that we are friends. Because you came for my wedding does not mean that we are friends. Sometimes you want to grace the occasion. Sometimes you're coming from a friend that knows a friend. You know, it's a ceremony. So for me, that is where I said, I think you got it wrong there. There was an entitlement in that statement by saying, because you were holding on to the fact that she would have sent her condolences because you came for her wedding. And you were saying that it is when Ruby wanted you to come for her wedding, that was why Ruby became all lovey. But that is not true. And I don't think that is a right phrase. I know you're hot. I know you are grieving. I know you're, in pain. But I feel like let's take this correction. Because I don't even like what I'm reading on the media. You made Ruby look like a very bad person, which is not necessarily nice. Right? She's not a family member. She's not your best friend. She's practically just an acquaintance. Right? So I felt a better approach would have been better. You saying, sis, I lost my sister. You couldn't even reach out. Audio Kwama. Ruby will tell you sorry. Any sane human being will apologize and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. This was going on. Oh, I'm so sorry. This was what happened. This was what happened. This was what happened." So I just felt it was a wrong, approach, right? And for people who are dragging Ruby, I just feel like a lot of people are just finding opportunity to just cling on to something and drag, somebody. Everybody have a way of approaching things. Like for me, I like Chinelo. I don't know her one-on-one. I just like her content and I followed her. So I was scrolling through social media and I saw where she was crying. I'm sure that a lot of people didn't even watch that video. They swiped past. But me, I was conscious to know what was happening and I clicked on the video and I saw that it was the burial, of her sister. And I started going down to her page to understand. You understand? Because not everybody is following this story, right? And Chinelo, this story didn't really go viral, right? Bloggers didn't carry it. So not everybody necessarily know the gist. Some people might even see that video and be like, "Oh, why is she crying? Oh, RIP," right? So I had to now go down to read to now say, "Oh, stuffs like that." I even had to go to Chinelo's TikTok to go and follow up. Then I was so moved because I've never really seen Chinelo cry that much. I just see her do her swag, dress up, look beautiful. That was the first time I was seeing her so emotional. I was moved. I started crying. Immediately I was crying. I sent her a DM. And while I was talking to her in the DM, I was crying because I was moved. Because I've never seen Chinelo like that before. It doesn't necessarily mean that I know Chinelo. That's the honest truth. I'm so sure that when Chinelo saw my DM, she was shocked. Because maybe I might have been the least person that she expected to send her that DM, right? Because we are not close. And she felt, because I attended Ruby's wedding. Oh, you understand? Ruby was supposed to share. But no, we have things going on with us. Honestly. So I'm going to say, let's use a better approach next time, okay? People have a lot going on with them too. And Ruby, please, if you see this video, you could just privately share your condolences. Maybe Chinelo loves you so much and your condolences would have meant a lot to her. You understand? Sometimes we don't really know where people place us in their lives. So that's the reason why she might have reacted like this. So please, despite what is going on online, endeavor to just share your condolences and tell her, sorry for your loss, because she's actually hurting at this point. Anything we can do to relieve the hurt, please let us do it. So please, guys, the reason why I'm dropping my 2 cents is let us find a better approach and stop this feeling entitled. You understand? Just because you're going to treat a situation like this, or just because you are empathic doesn't mean everybody's going to treat situations like that. A lot of people handle things differently. So let's not just draw the curtain or draw the line, and let's always be patient for people to respond.
Now, to me, I no agree with Blessing CEO 100%. Like she said something, I accept with that one. Say the message did not go viral, but in as much as say it no go viral, for Blessing CEO to see am go in, go send her condolence message, e mean say the message come out for people to see. That just be say blogs no carry am, and Ruby too fit see am, e no mean anything. But for her to say, see, in as well as say they no be friends, she no owe her anything, na lie all. If you know we are not friends, no need sending me ashwebi, no need coming close to me in the very first place and making me do things that on a normal day I will not just decide to do. That is that for that. So many things are not just adding up. So many things are not adding up. Wey make me talk say there is always three sides to a story. We don't hear from the Chinelo. We as we never hear from Ruby to come know the real truth, because Ruby go talk her own, Chinelo go talk her own, then the main cocoa, the truth wey dey go dey. But at this point, no matter wetin be Ruby story, even if Chinelo offended her, at this point when Chinelo wanted people to be there, e for no bad if she call her to check up on her. That is my own opinion, even though I know say e no count. So on a normal day, this matter e no suppose be our business. But because the Chinelo was not happy and she brought it out, na im make people now dey chook mouth for inside the matter. Say, what is all this? Why the pretense in this Nollywood entertainment? Now, so many people has got a lot of things to say, you know. According to this, make I read one or two comments for Una. According to this first commenter, she say, but it is painful for someone you regard not to regard you. I feel her pain. And this person says, so sad. I think she saw that Ruby checked her post and could not call or send message hurt her so much. My condolence. And this person say, reasons I dey like day my day. People just don't care. And this person say, sometimes we call people friend without even knowing if they see us as friends. Everyone must not be your friend because you laugh, gist, attend their wedding, or patronize them still won't make them recognize you as a friend. This is why some of us end up being hurt, because the people you call friends never took you as a friend. So many comments like that we normally will not feel read and finish. But in all, one thing when I just want to talk be say, according to that commenter, he say just know where you belong in people's hearts, because some people you would befriend them, whereas you know be their friend. And it is just so like that. Nobody fit just change am. Now how it be, now it be so. But in all, whatever be the story, Ruby no try at all at all. Whether they say we never hear from the second person, we don't cast the stone. Na kpai matter na im dey talk so. And it can be very painful. Even though they talk say, and the way she approaches Ruby was wrong, this one, that one, you know, when somebody head don't full, when person heart they occupied, when you they go through some kind pains, you no go know when you go utter the statement in the wrong way. But still and on still, Ruby was not supposed to read her message and do like say she no see am. Make sentences at all, because na person na by. I didn't mean na like something we be saying na just maybe she's sick or something, and na she no talk. It's a different thing, because a random person from nowhere fit just come send you condolence message, not to come talk of person wey you dey see am as friend, even though una no be friends, but at least because of say una dey do virtually the same work, the same thing, you don't really dey see am as colleague, as padi, e no come dey see you like that. E can be very painful. Na dis same Chinelo, if una go her page, una go see her now. People wey send her condolence, she settle down, post their picture. Make you know say sometimes some people na little things na im count to them. No be till you give them billions upon billions of naira. Reaching out to them when they needed that somebody to talk to, a ear to listen and a heart that will hear their story, that will console them and say, oh, sorry, Nne. It matters a lot. It really matters a lot, because little things to some people matters a lot. That is that for that. Make una come chook mouth for inside this one. Una dey feel say na entitlement na im dey worry Chinelo, abi what Ruby did was wrong. Make una come make we interact via the comment section. Do well to give the video a massive thumbs up. Help us to share the like for more like minds and more recommendations. I still remain your humble girl Gifted Gist. I mean, they bring una latest of all legit info. If you never subscribe to this channel, I use going to beg una make una dey help us to subscribe. Hit on notification bell so I dey go notify you anytime we'll drop latest of get to real like this. See you guys in my next upload. Bye for now.